very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, I am Imran Luqman. But before I deliver my speech, I would like to entertain you with a very short but highly motivational video. So please enjoy. Video. Right. So who can tell me the person in the video? Or who might he be? Names? Anyone? Michael Bublé. It's not Michael Bublé. Hands? Anyone? Anyone? Yeah, sure. Michael Phelps. Okay, and who might he be?
Swimmer for US.
Yes, that's correct. Please give a round of applause for Sean, everyone. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. I stand here before you today to talk about undoubtedly the best swimmer of all time. He's the man, the myth, the legend. He's none other than Michael Phelps. Right, somebody. Now, for my speech today, I'll primarily be focusing on 4 topics. First, his life history. Next, his achievements. After that, a few fun facts about the man. And finally, why I admire him. Now, Michael Phelps was born on June 30th, 1985 to parents Debbie and Fred Phelps in a small town called Baltimore, up in the United States. At age 9, he was diagnosed with attention deficit disorder, or ADD for short. So, swimming became a refuge for him as well as an outlet to unleash all of his restless and unbounded energy. Besides that, Michael Phelps also decided to take up swimming after being inspired by his 2 sisters, who were already incredible swimmers at the time. However, in the wake of following the footsteps of his 2 sisters, Michael Phelps was deathly afraid of the water. That's right, people, the greatest swimmer of all time was initially afraid to even put his face into the water. But after easily overcoming the initial fear, Michael Phelps decided to take his swimming to the next level. He did so by joining the famous North Baltimore Aquatics Club, where he was trained, supervised and guided by legendary coach Bob Bowman. And under Bowman's relentless and grueling training regimes, Michael Phelps later went on to become the greatest swimmer of all time. Now, let's talk about his achievements. Now, for someone to have been able to qualify for the Olympics and represent his or her country once is a great feat on of his own, correct?
Yes.
However, that is not the case when it comes to Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps is able to put my statement to shame. Not only did he qualify for his first Olympic Games at the mere age of 13, an age where most of us were worrying about getting straight A's for PMR examinations. Michael Phelps represented the United States in 5 consecutive Olympic Games, which spanned to a period of 20 long, grueling years. Besides that, after the 2012 London Olympics, Michael Phelps won a total of 22 Olympic medals, more than any athlete have ever did before. After his retirement in 2012, he was bestowed upon the prestigious honor of being called the most decorated athlete of all time. However, he came back from retirement and competed in last year's 2016 Rio Olympics, where he won another 6 Olympic medals, which brings us to a grand total of 28 Olympic medals. Which I remember 23 of which were gold, 3 silver and 2 bronze medals. He is now the undisputed swimmer of all time. Besides having a staggering amount of Olympic medals, Michael Phelps also has countless swimming world records under his belt. Next, let's move on to a few fun facts about him. Now, after the 2008 Beijing Olympics, a team of sports scientists decided to conduct study on Michael Phelps' body and morphology. Their results were astonishing. Now, not only does he stand tall at 6 feet 4 inches, but his arm span, if you were to extend both of his arms to his sides, is actually longer than his actual height at a staggering 6 feet 7 inches, as you can see from the picture here. His feet are size 14 feet. People, this is a size 7 boot. Imagine a foot twice as big as mine. He practically has fins for feet. His hands is as big as the diameter of a dinner plate. And his lungs are twice as big as the average man's, thus enabling his body to supply more oxygen to his muscles during intense race. In a nutshell, his body was crafted, sculptured, molded for perfect and effortless swimming. Now, let's move on to my fourth and final topic, why I admire him. Now, I admire him for various number of reasons, but the utmost point or characteristic that I admire him most is his dedication to the sport. You know what? Dedication is an oversimplification when it comes to Michael Phelps. When it comes to Michael Phelps, it's more like never-ending, relentless, undaunting dedication. He did not, in preparation for the 2008 and 2012 Beijing and London Olympics, he did not skip a single day of training for 5 consecutive years. During an interview with his coach Bob Bowman, the interviewer asked him, "Did you guys train on Christmas?" "Yes, we did." "Did you guys train on his birthday?" "We trained twice on his birthday." Yes. He would wake up at 5 o'clock early in the morning every day. He would hit the pool for 2 hours, swim thousands of miles from 6 to 8 in the morning. He would leave the pool, he would hit the gym for strength training for another 2 hours. He would leave the pool, he would take a nap, he would have his meal, and he would repeat the same regime that night, the same day. And he would do this for 5 consecutive years. Every day for 5 consecutive years. If that is not dedication, then I do not know what is. Besides that, I also admire him for his willingness to sacrifice. Now, let's not talk about how he had to sacrifice precious family time with his then fiancée and baby son called Boomer, or how he had to leave his single mother for Olympic swimming camps. Let's just focus on his diet. He is not able to enjoy McDonald's, KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, or enjoy special promotions at Sushi King. He had to stick to an extremely strict diet, an extremely strict, boring diet every day for 5 years. That was during the London Olympics. There was a rumor circulating that the daily diet of Michael Phelps was 12,000 calories per day. To put that into context, we, the average person, consume at maximum of only 2,000 calories. He would eat 6 times as much. However, that was still a rumor. So during an interviewer clarified this rumor. He said that Michael Phelps, is it true that you would eat 12,000 calories per day? And he said it may have been a little over-exaggerated. It was more like 10,000 to 11,000, and that is still a lot. If you want to ask me. To put that into context, that is what 12,000 calories would look like. He would eat 5 omelets, bowl of grits, 3 pizzas per day, and that would be only for breakfast. He would have the same thing for lunch and dinner. To me, this is the very definition of a champion's meal. And for my final point, I admire him for the charitable and generous side of him. Michael Phelps was worried for the rising toll of deaths, especially in children, due to drowning. So after the 2008 Beijing Olympics, where he won 8 gold medals, Speedo, the swimming company, gave him a bonus of $1 million. And instead of spending it on lavish cars or lavish clothes and big houses, he decided to put those proceeds into establishing the Michael Phelps Foundation. This foundation aims to teach basic swimming, and especially water confidence and water skills, especially in children. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid that we have come to the end of my speech, but so let's recap of what we've discussed today. First, we talked about his life history, how he pursued swimming after being inspired by his two sisters, and how he decided to take swimming to the next level by joining the North Baltimore Aquatics Club. Next, we talked about his achievements, how he was bestowed upon the prestigious honor of being called the most decorated athlete of all time after winning 28 Olympic medals. Then we talked about a few fun facts about Michael Phelps, how his body was sculptured for perfect swimming. And last but not least, we talked about why I admired him, how he was a very charitable and generous person, how he was dedicated to the art and sport of swimming, and finally, how he was willing to sacrifice for victory. So before I end my speech, I would like to leave you with one of Michael Phelps to hopefully motivate you with one of Michael Phelps' many quotes. There will always be obstacles, there will always be doubters, mistakes, but with hard work there are no limits. So please people, let's all vow to ourselves to never give up in anything that we put our mind into. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.